Grown men should not play video games. Let's unpack that. So, I'm in this nerd group, and they had a post today, and it was referencing men playing video games. And the video was basically the wife comes out, she has this little gown on, she decides to open it. It's like, you want the game or want me? So he follows her to the bedroom, he pauses his game, follows her to the bedroom, closes the door behind her, like not in there with her, closes her in there, and goes back to playing his game. And I made a comment about it, and of course the guys rallied around my comment. But I used to be a gamer, so that's why this topic is kind of important. Then I went somewhere else and I saw a post. It was a video of, it was a podcast, and the girl is going on in her vernacular, her very annoying vernacular, by the way. And she's all, what grown man should be playing a video game and this? And the guy's like, well, it's their outlet. It's how they decompress, all of these things. And she's, well, they create people and avatars, and this is what you're going to look like, and this is and the other. And it bugs me. It bugs me also to see women like make videos where, I mean, I know we know some of these things are skits, but make videos where they're destroyed a man's video game, deleted his accounts, things of that nature. And what makes it even more problematic is, again, everything I talk about is about socialization. Many women are socialized to that men are supposed to have their complete attention on them. Now, part of that is socialization. Part of that is also psychological. Again, I'm not a psychologist. I'm a sociologist. So I don't necessarily talk about what's happening in the mind so much as I talk about what's happening in the environment around the person. So a woman who has been socialized to believe that a man's full attention should be on her, him spending his time, essence, and availability to play video games is somehow a slight to her. This is problematic for a couple of reasons. Number one, a woman who feels slighted by that is likely experiencing some sort of attachment issues. Number one. Number two, it could just be she doesn't know how to allow him to just be him. And maybe this is something she's done in multiple relationships. Or maybe she has just had men who just would give her all their attention. So for this one man who isn't, he's somehow the problem. What a lot of women need to realize in this day and age, especially at my age, I'm 43, men my age that are playing video games, we grew up on them. We started playing them in the late 70s and 80s. So if you're dealing with a Gen X man or an elder millennial, it's highly likely that person grew up with video games. They're the reason video games still exist. So shut up. Let them play their game. For the younger men, it's very much accomplishment driven. It's that for the older guys as well. To complete a game, to complete a match, to complete a round. Maybe you're playing Call of Duty and you're in survival mode and you and your team have like really gone through the gambit and you killed the other folks, like really, really done what you need to do. That's an accomplishment for a man. Men are very much accomplishment driven, completing a goal. That is the nature of men. A conquest, there's so many other terms I can think of it, but men like questing. There was another video I watched about this, and a woman said that men like doing quests for their women. Like, hey babe, can you do such and such for me? It's no different than the video games. It's an accomplishment. So while that man is sitting there playing a game, some women see this grown man playing a game acting like a child, when it's no, he's trying to accomplish a task because he wants to feel good about himself internally, about what he did that day. And it may be something small. It may seem small to the woman, but to him, it's like, oh my God, I finally got the, the impact. Oh my God, on Call of Duty. The Deep Impact. I finally got the Deep Impact because I got this character up to, I think the level was 50 to get Deep Impact. It's been a minute since I played video games. I have kids now and I just don't have time. But even when I would run dailies in World of Warcraft, just to accomplish all the check boxes on my daily list was a big deal. So I can only imagine what it's like for men to do the same. So ladies, leave that man alone and let him play his video game. It's literally, he needs to accomplish something. Let him accomplish it. Now, I know some women will say, well, he plays it too much. He doesn't spend enough time with me. Sis, he don't like you. There's no other way to put it. He don't like you. People spend time on things they love, like, and adore. The man that really wants to be with you is going to make time for you. And if he's spending more time on that game than with you, he don't like you. And I'm at a loss for words. Like, I mean, reevaluate your relationship. It could be something you're doing. It could be something he's going through. There could be a myriad of reasons why he's avoiding you, but he's avoiding you. So let the man play the game, and evaluate what too much time is. Maybe you guys need to sit down and say, okay, hey, in the evenings when you come home from work, can you give me 2 hours with the kids? Then after everything is done, give me another 2 hours with me. And then, the rest of the night is you. You have to give him time, period. You just do. If he's a gamer, because he has to have that social time. Instead of him being in the club with his friends, he's on the game with his friends. But he's at home with you, sis. Like, stop complaining. The other part of that, if he's like, well, no, I don't want to negotiate time with you. He don't like you. Navigate accordingly. I don't know what to tell you.